This is one of those situations where you know they understood the assignment.
Ooh, that's a hot mug, guy.
Hey guys, this is my review for Naked Gun, the 2025 version. This is a reboot that's been in the works for quite some time. Probably one of the earliest things I knew is that Liam Neeson was going to do Frank Drebin. Admittedly, there was a lot of people who were skeptical. The Naked Gun series are some of the funniest slapstick movies, fantastic pieces of comedy. Leslie Nielsen was one of my favorite comedians when he was around, and I grew up watching his movies. I grew up watching Naked Gun, oddly 33 and for some reason of the trilogy, but other movies like Mr. Magoo, even though I know that one's really bad, Wrongfully Accused, Airplane of course as well. So when I saw that they were taking this on, I was a little bit skeptical. I was a little bit worried that they might try and modernize it, because the humor that was based in those Naked Gun movies has long since gone out. The scary movie parodies and then the disaster movies and Meet the Spartans, they killed that slapstick. They put it into the ground. But the instant that trailer came out, and that bit at the very end where they're all looking at their former dads on the wall. And at the very end, Nordberg, played by O.J. Simpson's son, looks at the camera and goes, nah. It was then when I knew that this was in good hands. And this movie was hilarious. I was laughing from beginning to end. The amount of jokes that actually got me to out loud laugh in the theater was fun. And that was something cool too, to see this in a theater. There wasn't as many people. I went and saw a very, very late night showing. But just seeing other people enjoy a comedy in the theater, I realized it's been that long since I saw a comedy in the theater. It's like a rare oddity now, Blue Moon or a Yeti, in terms of just seeing a comedy in a theater. Liam Neeson is fantastic. He was perfectly cast as this. He is playing a complete parody of everything that he's done in the last 10, 15 years since the Taken basically action renaissance he had. You have Pamela Anderson, who's doing a really good comedy role in this movie. I was a little bit interested when I saw that she was cast, and she does everything that Priscilla Presley did in terms of just adding this sweet nuance, but just kind of humor to it. There's some jokes with her that are hysterical. The plot is kind of whatever. It is a bit ridiculous, but they've always been ridiculous. The first one's about protecting the queen, of course. The second one is about trying to stop an assassination by going undercover into a prison. This one goes way beyond, but I think that's kind of akin to that of the creators of this movie. This is one of the directors of The Lonely Island Squad, so you can see that kinetic, sort of really fast pace, but still focused on what makes the funny joke funny. You also have some pretty interesting behind the scenes stuff. Lauren Ball is the composer. That's the dude who does the Mission Impossible movies. So I was really surprised at how good the music was. Admittedly, it was near on sounding like Dark Knight music, but it varied a little bit. But overall, Naked Gun understood what it needed to do. It was really, really funny. The jokes were good. The jokes were pretty edgy in certain places. If there's one joke that I feel that falls through, it's this bit with TiVo and recordings. I'm sorry, but I feel that Matthew McConaughey has the TiVo joke from, like, of all TiVo jokes, and even then TiVo is incredibly limited. But yeah, I just feel that the Tropic Thunder has the TiVo joke of all time. And how does it compare to the originals? I feel it's very loyal. I feel that it's very on brand. There are jokes that are straight out of the original in terms of how they come across the screen. The infinite amount of coffee cups, the incredibly hilarious narrations, the very much so Leslie Nielsen-like humor. Even though Leslie's not in this movie, his spirit is still in this movie, and that is very, very welcome. I wonder if the Zucker brothers had any hand in this as well. They don't seem to have any writing credits or anything, but it does feel like they had like maybe a little bit of oversight onto it. Overall, Naked Gun's really, really funny. There is a reason why it's getting as many good reviews as it is, because it is good. It is nice to see edgy humor like this again, but done with a flair and a taste of good humor. And just knowing that you want to make people laugh, not trying to be overly protective, just making people laugh and not having to go into the absolutely absurd like limits that the really bad parodies went through. So in the end, I'm gonna give Naked Gun a 5 out of 7. I don't know if I could watch this again in theaters. That's just not me. I feel like the first time you watch a comedy, it's always the best time. But I would definitely watch this again at home with friends because it was really, really good. But anyways, guys, those are my thoughts about this movie. What do you guys think? How much do you like the Naked Gun series? Just for reference, I love the third Naked Gun movie so much that when I saw this Helldivers animation, I instantly knew what they were referring to, even though it's nowhere mentioned. Anyways, guys, that's all for me. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, leave a like, and if you're interested in more, subscribe. If you want to check out any more of those animations from that guy, he's really good. I'm going to link him in the description as well. Anyways, guys, that's all for me. See you guys next time.